are broadcasting the 2017 Bardstown Christmas Parade.
Christmas Parade, yes, it is sponsored by WBRT, Hometown Country, and it's also brought to you this evening by the Bardstown Kiwanis Club.
Now coming by us is the Nelson County High School ROTC Honor Guard, and so, you know, always respect the guard.
Yes, that is the Nelson County High School Honor Guard.
There's the Grand Marshal.
Yes, Miss Leanne Florence.
Yes.
And when Miss Leanne is not traveling throughout the great state of Kentucky, Woody and the gang, Chloe and her husband, also a few labs and a cat reside in Boyle County, Kentucky. Leanne and her husband Ron love UK sports, drinking coffee and watching the sunrise, plus gathering with the locals in Boyle County every Friday evening for a fish dinner at the Marathon gas station. Who would have thought that?
Who would have thought it? Hey, I'll tell you what, don't forget about the Nelson County Library staff. They've been assisting her with passing out her books and also reading in costume as well. And as earlier, if you called it from one end of town or the other, how the Grinch stole Christmas. Right now, I'm seeing our new sister station.
Yeah.
The Rocket.
The Rocket.
1027 WOKH is WBRT.
That's right. Hometown Country here in Nelson County, and also the region bringing you local news and also local DJs.
And speaking of that, they are pulling the mobile
studio.
Broadcast studio. We take that thing a little bit of everywhere.
Yeah, a lot of everywhere. And Roger Gribbins, I know, is driving the WBRT van. So thanks so much, Roger. And our Fred Hagen, who hosts Party Line, is in the front seat with them.
Kentucky Standard, the newspaper
Kentucky
here.
Standard.
One of two newspapers here in Bardstown and Nelson County is going through with their van right now.
Yeah, and our Grand Marshal was recently interviewed by the Kentucky Standard and also PLG TV 13. Oh, when I think of lights, I think pretty lights.
Yeah, well, it's kind of called the Northeast Nelson Fire Protection District. Okay, it's got their 1-3 fire apparatuses that are going to be coming through, and you can definitely tell it by all the flashing red and white.
Yeah, and a big thank you to the Northeast Nelson Fire Protection District for keeping all of us safe, and a big shout out to all of our first responders.
Yes, indeed, and of course all of those people are grouped together tonight.
Yes.
We have the Nelson County Fire and Rescue, as you mentioned. They have, I'm looking down here, another Nelson County Fire and Rescue vehicle will be coming through as well. And then the New Hope Fire Department will be joining us right behind them.
All kinds of fire departments here at the parade tonight.
Indeed.
And it's really cool to see them in action, to see the lights going, to hear the sirens.
Yeah, and the thing about it, there's no parade without the fire trucks.
Exactly.
You got to have the fire trucks to be able to make a parade work, and that's what we've got down in here. And of course, they are constantly busy. They're constantly risking their life to make sure ours is safer.
So a big thank you to all of our first responders.
Yes, indeed.
Big Dave, it just wouldn't be a parade as well without the Junior ROTC Guard. Really, as well as that, bands.
Oh, yeah.
You have to have that for a parade.
Oh, and I'd say that we'll probably maybe see a band. How about
I'm
if
sure we
I
will.
guarantee you
Yeah, that's
there'll
right.
be a band?
That's a confirmation.
Okay.
That's a fact.
Now, I believe it's coming up here right now with the help of the Raywood Fire Department is the Visiting Angels. Now, the Visiting Angels are in the home care business. They cover actually 6 surrounding counties. Their office is based right here in Bardstown at 120 West Stephen Foster Avenue. And give a big shout out to the Raywood Fire Department, who is transporting the staff of the Visiting Angels. And as you can see up there, they have an angel
Yes, they
on
do.
top.
Wow, very well done.
Very well done indeed. So very happy, and those visiting angels, they make it much easier for some of the misfortunate that are struggling and are needing some help. They come out there and they assist.
Yes, and that is so very heartwarming, especially this time of year during the holidays.
Now, the fun truck coming through, it's the ladder truck, and that's from the Bardstown Fire Department. And
All decked out, too.
Look at that, all the white lights, it's on the ladder. Now, the thing is, though, I wonder if they extended the ladder. Would the lights extend? Probably not.
Well, those sure are pretty lights, I must say.
But now, you do want to remind, they do want everybody to know, and remind them to check your fire detectors to make sure they are all working proper. Replace the batteries.
And please call the station if you need to repair your smoke detectors. The Bardstown Fire Department can assist with this. The Bardstown Fire Department wants to wish everyone a safe, happy, and Merry Christmas and holiday season.
And now coming up is the Nelson County EMS. Unfortunately, we have to have these. I mean, at times we just have accidents. Like not too long ago, I met a deer, and it wasn't my wife. And it did a lot of damage, but fortunately I did not have to call the EMS. But they are there and ready to respond for you.
A big thank you to our first responders. Nelson County EMS is a licensed advanced life support service with a team of dedicated EMTs and paramedics. They are committed to being leaders in the community by providing emergency and non-emergency pre-hospital treatment and care to the sick and injured of Nelson County since 1983.
And now I'll tell you what, the man that watches over the county, that is the County Judge Executive of Nelson County.
There's Dean.
Mr. Dean Watts.
And he is waving.
He is waving.
He does that well.
Yeah, he is, of course, the county executive, judge executive down here. He's been serving as county judge executive for 24 years. And, of course, you have a county, but then you got the city of Bardstown.
That's right.
And you got to have someone to run that. And who do you think runs Bardstown?
He is Bardstown Mayor Dick Heaton. Coming up next here in the 2017 Bardstown Kiwanis Christmas Parade.
Now, of course, this next gentleman that'll be coming down here, he just works right down the street from WBRT. And that he is also our state representative, Chad McCoy.
Chad McCoy would like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. This evening, Chad McCoy is with his wife, who is Dr. Holly McCoy.
Yeah, we got coming up is the V Salon Beauty and Barbering.
And V Salon Beauty and Barbering is celebrating 10 years. It is owned by Vicki Hahn, who is also a stylist herself. Other stylists there include Krista McNeil, Candace Mattingly, Allison Morris, and Emily Newton. They are presenting the story of Elf on the Shelf and would like to thank Drew Hahn for driving at the float tonight.
Here, Barktown Rescue.
Barktown Rescue is an animal rescue located just down the road in Boston. Since 2009, Barktown Rescue has saved over 3,000 dogs and cats and helped give them forever homes. Visit barktownrescue.org to see all of the adoptable pets, and they have many on there, Big Dave.
They do indeed. Looks like the next on the list is going to be the Cub Scout Pack 147.
Cub Scouts.
They're coming right up out here, displaying our national colors.
Cub Scout Pack 147's float represents their fellowship, sense of duty, community engagement, and constant self-improvement. Pack 147, hiking, playing games, and improving their community.
And I tell you what, on a cold night like this, I don't really think I need a Wendy's Frosty. But here comes Wendy's. Yeah, all kinds of walkers. A group of the Wendy's employees with Wendy's banner, possibly Wendy and Frosty,
Yes.
will be with a walker. Coming up next is the American Tire Incorporated, and that is with Joe Mattingly.
And Joe Mattingly is on our Christmas Parade Committee.
Okay, and let's see here. They're the owner of, Terry
American
Hobbs
Tire.
is the owner of American Tires. They have 3 trucks in tonight's parade. Chris Hobbs is driving the 750, and looks like what?
Trevor Pruitt is driving the Kodiak, and Terry Hobbs is driving the Sterling. Riding and walking our American Tire employees and their children and grandchildren. They want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas.
Now, I don't even know why they really need that big truck down here. I mean, Sylvia, I know that you could
Wow,
lift
it's
any one. I know you could
huge.
lift any one of those tires by yourself.
Oh, of course I can.
Of course you could.
Of course I
I mean,
could.
there's no doubt about it.
Yeah,
But
I
it's-
could definitely do that.
But it's cool
It is
how
cool.
they have made a snowman out of tires tonight.
Yeah, so see, there we go, Frosty the Snowman.
And who's coming up now is the Little Mr. and Miss 2017 Nelson County Fair.
The Little Mr. and Miss Nelson County 2017 Fair are Sydney and Ethan Chesser, who are the children of Jeremy and Tracy Chesser.
And I think they're kind of bogging down a little bit, and I'm looking way out there. We've got a huge
know.
float coming this way.
Looks kind of green,
Kind of looks a little
like
green.
a lime green. Pretty color.
Could it be the Grinch?
Oh, I think it is.
It might be.
Uh-oh, it's the Grinch who stole Christmas.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see if we get a little bit closer. But I do believe it is the Grinch, and
Yes.
he is coming.
Oh, I know. I remember reading the book itself and seeing the movie as a kid, and I would watch it every Christmas, Big Dave, How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
I got news for you. It wasn't in the weather forecast, but it was calling for snow, not maybe Saturday.
Yeah.
But look on top, the Grinch, and
wow.
I think I'm seeing some snow coming out of there.
Yeah, I see it too. And I think everyone else here at the parade sees it as well.
Now, I will give an idea. This float is standing without the chimney and all the Grinch on top. This thing is probably standing about 12 or 13
Yeah,
feet
at
tall.
least. I would say at least 13 feet tall. It's
In
beautifully
Whoville.
decorated. In Whoville.
Yes, indeed. And you can look inside the house there.
Oh, how
There-
cool.
Oh, it is so beautiful. Icicles
It
coming
is.
down.
Wow.
But the Grinch is in the sled, and look at the snow.
And he's
coming down in the
waving at us,
background.
Big Dave.
Hello, Grinch.
Hello, Grinch.
Good to see the Grinch.
And that's a classic movie, How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
If a person has thrown his name into the hat to run for the Nelson County Sheriff.
Yes, and that would be Kaylin Matthews. Kaylin is a candidate for Nelson County Sheriff. Team Kaylin wants to wish everyone happy holidays, and Team Kaylin would appreciate your vote in May for Sheriff of Nelson County. Proven leadership to lead into the future. That is Team Kaylin.
It looks like I see a camel coming down this way.
Oh, wow, a camel.
Of course, now coming up next is the Flash A Cancer Center. Now they've got a 25-foot float that'll be coming through and with the truck. And let's see, the Gifts of a Care.
Yes.
Flash A Cancer Center along with
Dr. Monty Martin
Okay.
and Dr. Christy Paris and nurse practitioner Renee Abel offer treatment for patients with cancer and blood disorders. Flash A's Christmas wish is a cure for all cancer patients.
And I do hope them the best on that, on finding a cure of a disease that takes away many lives.
Yes, and it affects so many in Nelson County.
Now, also what we've got here coming up is the Oak Barrel Tour Company. You old-fashioned Christmas trolley. That's the trolley coming through right now with those beautiful lights and touring down through the countryside.
It's presented by the Oak Barrel Tour Company. They are proud to welcome our very special guest this evening, Kimberly Greenwell, who is host and executive producer of My Southern Home. It's a TV show which airs on Sundays at 12:30 and on WBNA 21. Now, Kimberly is actually from Bardstown originally, and she is really excited to be a part of the 2017 Bardstown Kiwanis Christmas Parade.
Alrighty, well, I'll tell you what, now we've got coming up here is the Nelson County Salvation Army, and of course you hear those bells are ringing, and that's when they're coming up with that kettle drive that's going on in Nelson County. I think they're over at Walmart and a few other places in the city. Please give any change that you have in your pocket.
And it's the iconic bell sound from the Salvation Army.
Ding, ding, ding. Again, you are listening to the 2017 Bardstown Christmas Parade in downtown Bardstown.
Wow.
We still got
All
the
those
12. This
lights.
is still the Salvation Army coming through.
Yeah.
Got
Wait,
the
Santa Claus.
Yeah,
is
Santa
up
Claus
there?
is on top.
With
Some of the reindeer found out time. Candy canes.
Wow. All into the Christmas spirit.
Yes, indeed. Merry Christmas, by the way, to everyone out here. We wish you a Happy New Year's as well.
And it's already here.
Coming down here, when you see the Bardstown Christmas Parade, you know it's here. But as we mentioned down here, the Youth
I hear
Council,
some music.
they are jamming. And let's see here, we've got the Youth Council project, and they've got a float coming through here, the Nelson County FFA as well. I'm trying to see where everybody's coming together. They're moving fast.
That's some groovy music there, Big Dave. I was kind of dancing along to that. Sounds like workout music. And on the Nelson County FFA float, a child reads "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." As she is sleeping, the storybook comes to life.
Yes,
How
indeed.
magical that is.
It is very magical. They got the bed up in the front part there, and the headboard is all lit up, and Santa Claus is sneaking in from the back
Yes.
to give her that big surprise
I
come
know.
Christmas morning.
So many memories as children on
Now,
Christmas.
I tell you what, you can't have just one band in a parade to make it successful. If you do have another band, then I won't sing.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, you already said that with the first one.
Yeah, I said you have to have two now.
Oh, you have to have two.
And on cue, we have the Nelson County High School Marching Band.
They sound great. They are being directed by Damon King. The Nelson County High School Marching Band is under his direction. They recently placed 12th in the KNEA State Semifinals. This is their highest in 3 years. Way to go, guys. The band also received 7th overall out of 24 bands at Mid-States Championships in November. This was their first appearance in championships for Class AA, and that is the Nelson County High School Marching Band you hear right now under the direction of Damon King.
All right, coming through here on the float is, there's some hand warmers.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Neal.
That came through on the float down here, Thomas Nelson Student Organization Council. It was the Purple Cow Express of Thomas Nelson High School Student Organization Council, and that was Jenny The
Jimmy.
Purple Cow was leading the pack to the North Pole.
Very fitting with the theme of tonight, and tonight's theme, of course, is A Storybook Christmas. All floats are being judged on that theme of A Storybook Christmas, which promotes literacy education.
Now coming up next in things is we've got Old Glory that is waving, and that is part of Cub Scout Pack 99. Now the theme is based off of How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Pack 99 Cubville. Okay.
Play of Whoville.
Yeah, instead of the Whoville, it's Cubville.
Cubville. I like that. That's pretty creative.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and of course, The Grinch Stole Christmas, that was actually read by the Nelson County Free Public Library before we started, Big Dave.
It was indeed. Yeah, they set up the two readings, one here at the square, and then, of course, did one down by Baskin-Robbins. And I don't think we sold too much ice cream down there at Baskin-Robbins tonight.
Oh, it's
but,
so
but otherwise, they got some great ice cream.
Yeah, they did.
But more hot chocolate for me.
Yeah, the same here.
All right, you see now I'm trying to see who's coming up next, and it looks like the Franklin Family Auto over on Bloomfield Road. Oh, my God.
It's Big John.
Yeah, I wonder, is Big John driving through tonight?
Big John.
You never know what he's driving.
Big John calls in on party night.
I knew it. He's driving his 1955 Chevrolet.
Oh, and how...
Hello, Big John.
Hey, Big John. He's
see
got all
you.
the red lights.
There he is.
Yeah, Big John calls every day on the party line with Fred Hagan from 10 to 11, Monday through Friday. So stop down at Franklin Family Auto and see what kind of deals Big John can offer you. And Big Dave, there are many.
And now coming through here is a candidate for the Nelson County Judge Executive spot. Everybody knows him as the past Executive Director of the Tri-County United Way, Kenny Fogle.
Kenny Fogle, welcome to the 2017 Christmas Parade. Kenny is a candidate for Nelson County Judge Executive. He is riding in a convertible with his wife Donna Fogle, and he is being driven by Teddy Metcalf.
Guthrie, maybe? Opportunity?
The Guthrie Opportunity Center, also known as the Go Center. Now tonight, they are putting on 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. The disabled citizens at the Go Center helped in the construction and decoration of this wonderful float. Please accept their golden tickets for discounts at their on-the-go foods locations at Nutter Drive and now on Stephen Foster, both of which are located in Bardstown. And the new location on Stephen Foster is across from my old Kentucky home.
Okay, coming up next right now is the Nelson County NAACP, and that is the Association for the Advancements of
Colored people.
Okay.
The NAACP reactivated on May 20th of this year. It is branch number 3106. The NAACP's mission is to ensure the political, educational, social, and economic equality of rights of all persons and to eliminate racial hatred and racial discrimination.
All right, and then it looks like here the Sultan Studio for the Performing Arts. Now that's the studio for
Jamie Lynn.
There you go.
Jamie Lynn Sutton Gillian Sutton Studio for the Performing Arts provides lessons in ballet, tap, and jazz.
I'll take jazz.
Yeah, jazz.
I'll take jazz for 100. Oh, we're not playing Jeopardy.
Oh, I know. As well as provide private voice and piano lessons. The Sutton Studio for the Performing Arts also has a theatrical group called One Duck Productions.
But I believe the next one that'll be coming up will be We Care, Learning and Development Center.
And that is with Lance Blanford, We Care Learning and Development Centers. Winner of the Best Child Care for 13 years, presents The Wizard of Oz, Munchkins, Scarecrow, Tin Man, The Cowardly Lion, as well as Dorothy and Oz himself.
So we'll wait for it to kind of work its way through the crowd.
And there are so many people here.
Oh, there is indeed.
Skating, also a fun time for the kids.
Indeed. Coming up next is coming from over in Bloomfield, the Second Baptist Church.
And the preacher's wife does join us tonight at the Christmas parade. The Bloomfield Baptist Church, Bloomfield Second Baptist Church rather, is located in Bloomfield at 145 Hill Street.
Look at this, bubbles and bubbles and bubbles, and that's coming from Shoe Sensation.
Shoe Sensation. They actually sponsor our community news on WBRT.
Glad to have them on board. I believe is L8.
L8.
Have you ever had L8?
I have. And I'm impressed. I like it.
Tell you what, it's made in Winchester, Kentucky, and it has just grown by leaps and bounds, and that's L8.
Yes, it has.
And guess what else is coming through? The Bardstown High School Marching Band.
I thought I heard some of those instruments.
Yes,
Famous
Bardstown High
band.
School Band is being led by the director, Matt Brown. He's celebrating 20 years at the Tigers band director's job. The Bardstown High School Band is playing Jingle Bell.
Jingle Bell Jam.
And we were talking about David Williams being such a partner in this year's parade. He is coming through right now. Kentucky Farm Bureau, David Williams.
David Williams is driving his 57 Chevy pickup truck.
Oh, yeah. Now, the thing about it is he's being followed. And who is being followed? I've seen this group a couple of times. come driving through places, different parades all the time. And we're talking about the Whiskey City Cruisers.
Yes.
And they got some of their other vehicles that's coming through. There was a bumper car, motorized bumper car, that came through a few minutes ago.
Thank you again, Mr. Neal. Can we get your first name, please? Because you have been so helpful. Chris. Chris Neal has been so helpful in helping us pick out these papers, so thanks again to Chris
Now,
Neal.
I'm watching coming through right now is a vintage 1955 Chevrolet hardtop two-door. Also, it looks like I'm seeing... I got to see the taillights.
Yeah.
That's the only way I know.
Yeah.
It looks like a Ford Galaxy.
And they've got green lights. on
Yes,
there, too.
indeed.
Galaxy.
So
Are we
they
going to
have-
blast off tonight?
Well, to a place far, far away. I don't know. But they've got a lot of nice cars.
Yes, they do.
I
A
want
lot
all
nice
of
cars.
them. I want all of them.
Oh, I know. And Big Dave, you like vehicles yourself, don't you?
Oh, I do indeed. The more the merrier is
Yes.
the way I like it.
Yes.
But they just keep on rolling.
Yes, they do.
Got some vintage Camaros coming through. I think that was about a 69 or 68 Chevelle, Chevrolet Chevelle that's rolling through.
Yeah.
I'm trying to know my cars, but otherwise, I'm radio, so I can bluff my way sometimes.
That's right. There's also a 1955 Chevy 210 green and pearl. Driving is Randy and Judith Allender. The car is owned by Kenny Downs.
Okay. Chris,
Chris
okay,
Torrey.
right there.
Yes. He has an independent car in the parade. It's a 1991 Camaro Z28 Warp Speed.
Okay.
And it looks like passing before him, though, was Councilwoman Keisha Copeland. Keisha Copeland is in her second term for Executive Board of Directors for the Kentucky Coalition for Domestic Violence. She is an advocate for Kentucky domestic violence and also an advocate for the Kentucky Heritage Council and the State Historic.
Well, that's coming through right now is if you go to the movies, you go to Keystone Cinemas.
Oh, that's right. And with that popcorn, you've got to have popcorn.
You've got to have popcorn. There's no doubt about it.
The Keystone Cinemas, they are spreading holiday cheer and displaying their upcoming movies.
Now, the Sheriff of Hoosville has worked with the Hoosville community to restore peace and happiness this holiday season. And who is doing that?
It is Raymond Pinaroa, who is running for Nelson County Sheriff. Join Raymond in celebrating the Christmas spirit and the community, along with Cindy Lou Who, the Grinch, Max, the Whoville Sheriff, and all of the other Who's. Raymond Pinaroa is a candidate for Nelson County Sheriff and would appreciate your vote in 2018. Merry Christmas from Raymond Pinaroa.
All right, a lot of Hoosville going on tonight, that is for sure.
Well, they did get the memo about the Storybook Christmas theme.
They did indeed. But now we got the Dance Pro Studios. Dance Pro Studios represented with 204 dancers along with their Storybook float. Theme Dr. Seuss. Don't let the Grinch steal your Christmas joy. Happy holidays from Dance Pro family to your family. Blessings. Yes, indeed.
So many, and that is Dance Pros making their way through downtown Bardstown.
Wow.
And they are under the direction of Jessie Kempline, who owns Dance Pros herself.
It looks like coming up next is the People's Ready Staffing. And it's the People Ready currently has immediate employment opportunities locally as well as in the surrounding counties. They offer weekly pay, referral bonuses, and sign-on bonuses.
They are located here in Bardstown at 600 East John Rowan Boulevard. Come and see People Ready Staffing. They want everyone to have a Merry Christmas from People Ready.
And coming up next, more of the flying of our colors, and that is Cub Scout Pack 142.
Cub Scout Pack 142. Their theme is the Polar Express. They'll be pulling a 20-foot trailer. Cub Scouts and parents are walking tonight with the float, handing out candy.
Okay.
Foot trailer. Cub Scouts and parents are walking tonight with the float, handing out candy.
Okay.
And just in from committee member Martha Ness. Martha, thank you so much for bringing this up here to us. The winners we have for the 2017 Bardstown Kiwanis Club Christmas Parade. So coming in first place in the nonprofit category with the Storybook Christmas theme, we have the Youth Empowerment Council. And coming in second place in the nonprofit category is Raymond Pinaroa. He is a candidate for sheriff, for Nelson County Sheriff. Coming in first place tonight is in the business category, we have Orbis. And second place for the business category is American Tire. So congratulations to everyone who placed. And our grand winner, the best overall float winner of the 2017 Bardstown Nelson County Kiwanis Christmas Parade, goes to Lowe's. Congratulations to Lowe's.
Alrighty, congratulations to all those winners out there. And of course, the parade just kept on going along. And
yes, it did.
we had some that was passing while you were reading that. It was the Nelson County Distinguished Young Woman that had come through there.
And she is Ariel Beck, Nelson County's Distinguished Young Woman, formerly known as Junior Miss. Ariel will compete in the state program in January or for an opportunity to receive college scholarships.
And along with that was the Nelson County Fair and Pageant, Lane Elizabeth Ballard. She had come through. And then now I think we've got the Kentucky Citizens for Life float that
Yes.
has just now rolled its way through.
They are reading the greatest story ever told from their float. This is the story of the first Christmas. They have a Bible quote on their float, and the angel Gabriel will be talking to Mary and telling her that she will be the mother of Jesus. The yellow stars represent pro-life unity.
Alrighty, and looks like McDonald's of Bardstown. Now, of course, McDonald's fast food chain is now a franchise owned by Tom Burrow, and who owns 14 other McDonald's in the surrounding areas. Melanie is the GM of the Bardstown store. Come by and see them Monday for Kids Fun Day from 6 to 8:30. Please come and see as McDonald's of Bardstown. They want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And again, congratulations to tonight's overall float winner of the 2017 Bardstown Nelson County Kiwanis Christmas Parade. It goes to Lowe's. The judges thought Lowe's best incorporated the theme tonight of a storybook Christmas.
And of course, as some of the parade is starting to wrap down a little bit here, And, of course, the big point is they're going to be waiting for jolly old St. Nick.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
But now we wanted to go ahead and recognize Cutlass Royal limos. You know, when you go out on your dates, I know you always take a limo.
Yeah.
And Faith Elements dance.
Yeah. It's everything is always better in a limo.
Sure it is.
And Cutlass Royal is providing the party bus with the Faith Elements dancers. The winner of the 2017 Christmas Parade poster contest is Blake Warner. Congratulations to Blake for winning the poster contest.
And I'm trying to go ahead and catch up with some of those folks that has been coming through. Now, right now coming through is the Brian Waldridge Horses.
You make a good horse impersonator.
Thank you. Looks like they've been on the trail for quite some time.
Yes.
To get back for Christmas.
Oh, look at the horses in the parade. And, of course, the horses are all decked out with their Santa hats and those pretty lights.
Yes,
I've got a
indeed.
thing about pretty lights, Big Dave.
I noticed that.
Obsessed.
Well, I noticed you are. I'll tell you what, I'll put an order in and see if we can light up the studio with some pretty lights.
Yeah, I know.
How's
I'm
that?
kind of obsessed with pretty lights.
Okay, we'll figure out how we're going to do that. Now we got the Clayton's Wild Bunch. Now the Wild Bunch worked at the Kentucky Railway Museum for the train robbery for the WHAS Crusade for Children, WHAS TV 11. The Wild Group collected over $6,500 from passengers for the crusade. And of course, we will never forget her, and we are still hoping for the best. Prayers for Crystal and Tommy.
We pray daily for Crystal. We want nothing more than to bring her home and seek justice for both her and Tommy. Prayers for Crystal wants to personally thank the community for its never-ending support and love. Prayers for Crystal and Tommy wishes everyone a Merry Christmas.
Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta cut you off here.
Okay.
The man of the hour,
He's
the
already
man
here.
of the minute. He is
He's already here.
Who is it? It's Santa Claus.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay,
It's
I'll calm
okay.
down.
Calm down.
It's Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
Hello, Santa.
Hey, Santa Claus. Santa Claus has come to town.
He has indeed. I got to see Santa Claus.